Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the procession of Trainee Class 38 and remain standing for the presentation of colors by the Howard County Department of Fire Rescue Services Honor Guard and the National Anthem as performed by Trainee Daniel Taylor. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave? Please remain standing for an invocation by Peer Support Team Captain, Lieutenant Nate Martin.
Would you please bow your heads? Father, we come before you today in a spirit of both gratitude and humility. We are humbled at the weight of a calling that has asked so much of so few. We are grateful for the opportunity to pursue that calling. We ask that the next few moments would be a powerful and lasting reminder of what it is we have been called to do, and that we are carrying a torch that was passed to us and that we will one day pass to others. Lord, while we carry that torch, may we carry it well. Amen.
Ready, set. Please be seated, everyone. So good afternoon. Welcome to the graduation ceremony for the Howard County Department of Fire and Rescue Services Trainee Class 38. Absolutely. I'm Rick Leonard. I'm the Assistant Chief of the Bureau of Education and Training, and today I have the honor of serving as Master of Ceremonies for this celebration. To Trainee Class 38, today we celebrate your successful completion of a rigorous 32-week training academy. And we wish you the best of luck as you begin the next phase of your careers as Howard County firefighters, EMTs, and paramedics. Congratulations to Howard County's newest first responders. So I want to take a moment to recognize some honored guests that we have with us this afternoon. When I call your name, please stand and be recognized, and if you would so kindly hold your applause till the end. Our esteemed County Executive, Dr. Calvin Ball. Our Deputy Chief Administrative Officer, Jamar Harry. County Council Chair, Deb Jung. Howard County Clerk of the Court, Mr. Wayne Roby. Our own Howard County Fire Chief, Lou Winston. Our Deputy Chiefs, Tavon Claggett, Gordon Wallace, Sean Allagher. Howard County Sheriff's Office, Colonel Mark Verderame and Captain Darren Granger. And from the Howard County Human Resources, Ms. Hope Ripken. Thank you all for being here, and thank you for your ongoing support. So we have the honor of having this ceremony here at the Johns Hopkins Applied Physics Laboratory Koziakoff Center, and I would like to thank very much our gracious hosts. Before I begin, I want to make note of a few things that during the ceremony we ask that you remain in your seats. At times there are many moving parts throughout the auditorium, and this will ensure everyone's safety. While we're on the topic of safety, this is much like an aircraft. There are 2 safety exits at the front of the building and 2 at the rear. Should there be an emergency, please make your way calmly and collectively to those exits. Okay, let's get to the fun stuff. We'll jump right into our opening remarks, and I have the honor of inviting to the stage our County Executive, Dr. Calvin Ball.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. Now, wait a minute. This is such an auspicious occasion. I know we can do better than that. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. Now, if, as Trainee Class 38, as they entered the auditorium in cadence, if you had the kind of goosebumps and excitement that I have, please put your hands together for them. The same way that they filled this room full of excitement, full of hope, full of so many positive feelings, they will go out throughout Howard County and sometimes the region and fill that space that space that sometimes has people at their deepest, darkest, saddest, most scary days full of hope. They will bring the optimism, they will bring the expertise, the training, and oftentimes they will be the calm in the storm. I want our trainees to know that we are so proud of you. We are so excited for you, and we know that you have had a challenging time to get to this place. Not everyone has the opportunity that you have, but that opportunity must continue to be embraced with that same hope, optimism, professionalism, and knowing that oftentimes you will be the only one to bring a brighter moment to those who are scared, who are challenging, who are facing their deepest, darkest days. To everyone in the audience, thank you. Thank you for supporting our trainee class. I know that there were sacrifices that were made of time, not being able to be the sons and fathers and spouses and brothers that they hoped and that maybe at times you needed. But those sacrifices to get to this point, I hope that you remember how proud you are today. How they are shining beacons of light, not just for your families, for our neighborhoods, but for all of Howard County. As your county executive, as a Howard County resident, and as a graduate of Trainee Class 13, where 25 years ago this year, I sat in those very seats with many brothers like Chief Leonard. I can tell you, you are embarking on some of the greatest journeys that you will ever have. God bless you and thank you.
All right, at this time, I'd like to invite our Fire Chief, Lou Winston, to the stage.
All right, let's try that again. Good afternoon. All right. Again, I am Howard County Fire Chief Louis Winston, and I'd like to welcome you to Training Class 38's graduation ceremony. I want to thank County Executive Dr. Calvin Ball, CAO Brandy Gantz, who's not here, but members of the County Council, Human Resources, our partner agencies, and most importantly, the citizens of Howard County for your unwavering commitment and support of the Howard County Department of Fire and Rescue Services. It is your support that helps us maintain a safe and engaged community. We are honored to serve you by providing high-quality public safety services that keeps Howard County safe. Also want to welcome and recognize our law enforcement partners, our dignitary special guests, and all those here with us today, both in person and those that are joining us virtually, to share in this graduation ceremony. I won't be before you long because the day is all about our graduates, but I do have a couple of acknowledgments I'd like to make. To the Fire Academy staff and support instructors. Fire Academy staff, can you stand, please? Thank you for your commitment and dedication in training and mentoring these 37 firefighter trainees. The success of these students is undoubtedly due to your instruction, training, care, and guidance in making them the best firefighter, EMTs, and paramedics they can be. The knowledge you've passed on to these graduates will go a long way in ensuring their safety and efficiency in the days and years to come. Without your devotion and commitment to sharing these academy lessons, our communities would not be so well served by these wonderful men and women. We are truly fortunate to have some of the state's best fire, rescue, and EMS instructors. So thank you again. Today, as we honor Training Class 38's accomplishment, let us also remember the family and friends who have supported them. They are the unseen heroes who will stand by them throughout their careers, cheering them on and comforting them during difficult times. Your support is invaluable, and we thank you for sharing your loved ones with the fire service. Those of us who serve in the fire service know that we could not do what we do without the love and support of family and friends. Families, please know the health, wellness, and safety of your loved ones are of utmost importance, and we will work diligently to hold fast to our motto of everyone goes home. Now to training class 38. You guys can smile a little bit. We say congratulations on your graduation from the Fire Academy. Today marks the accumulation of months of hard work, resilience, and unwavering dedication. You have trained to become a part of a noble profession, and today you officially join a community bound by bravery, camaraderie, and commitment to protecting others. You have not chosen an easy path. A career in the fire service demands courage, selflessness, and sacrifice. You will be asked to face the unknown, to run towards danger when others run away, and to stand as a beacon of hope in the darkest moments. You have proven you possess the grit, strength, and heart to fulfill these demands. As you go forward, remember, the fire service is not just about strength and bravery, it's about integrity, honesty, accountability, compassion, teamwork, and resilience. There will be challenges ahead, but remember, you are not alone. Lean on your brothers and sisters in the fire service. You will face each call as a team and come out stronger together. Today, you take on a responsibility few can understand, but one that many rely upon. Remember, citizens of Howard County deserve your best. Go forward with pride, humility, and dedication. May you always keep sight of why you've chosen this path, to educate, protect, to serve, and to save lives. Congratulations, graduates. May you have a long, safe, and fulfilling career. We are proud of you, look forward to what the future brings and how you will shape this great department. Again, I am beyond grateful for your efforts and congratulate you on a job well done. Thank you.
Dr. Ball, Chief Winston, thank you again for those words of wisdom and encouragement. Next, it's essential to get what we in the business call a 360. This is a process by which first responders try to get a view of every side of an event, of a situation, and fully assess it before they act and intervene. In this case, we can't do that unless we have the perspective of the academy staff and the trainee cohort themselves. So they are going to sum up for us what 32 weeks of learning a career and building a culture actually looks like. I invite Captain Lou Kirby to the stage.
Well, I'm certainly not one to break the cycle, so good afternoon, everyone. Thank you. Stick with me on this. So, trainee class 38 is different. Stick with me. They're different than any other class I have been a part of. As instructors, we spend a lot of time trying to figure out what makes people tick, how they learn, what motivates them, why they're here. I found it more difficult than I'd initially expected to identify those things with the class. Differences have the power to unite us. And being different is not a bad thing. We're all different. For class 38, their differences proved to be one of their greatest assets. They just had to learn how to use them to bring them closer together as a team. I always look for one word to try to describe a class, and that can be difficult. But I kept coming back to the same one over and over again: dynamic. It's a term that is often used in conjunction with the fire service and the profession that we have chosen. And emergency incidents by nature are dynamic. They are changing, evolving, and growing. No two calls are ever the same, even though on the surface they may appear so. In my experiences, no true training academies are ever the same. This class was bold enough not to fit a generic mold. When you ask 37 individuals of varied backgrounds, experiences, personalities to function as one, that is a pretty tall order. At times, it isn't easy to find common ground in unfamiliar territory. Layer on the inherent stresses of academy life, and you've got a task that may seem impossible to some. Work as one to achieve success. That's what we ask because that is what we do. The point at which the class comes together is as unpredictable as the job we're asking them to do. There's no magic recipe, even though I know they might have thought that we knew what it was, but we didn't. As an adjective, dynamic describes how the members of the class were always active and changing. But as a noun, it can also refer to how the class behaved in relation to one another in particular situations. The class dynamic, if you will. As the instructional staff, we'd often joke in the past that the class relationship made us truly work for our money. But we joke in the fire service because that's what helps us bond. But the real truth is, we knew that this dynamic class would change, and so would the class dynamic. It isn't a matter of when it happens, or if it happens, but rather when it happens, even if they can't see it themselves. Over the last 7 months, class members were presented with new challenges each day: physical, academic, emotional, new and evolving programs, and taxing environmental conditions. You all may remember it was unseasonably hot this summer, right about the time for the trainee fire program. I know the class does. They definitely remember it. With each day, the tasks that they were required to complete increased, while the time allotted for those classes or tasks decreased. We have a saying, be uncomfortable being uncomfortable. Years of education and training compressed into those 7 months. A trainee's work period may be an 8-hour day or a 40-hour work week. But we all know that that's only the surface. The preparation before and the long hours after, they can't be quantified. People respond to these challenges in different ways, and each class responds differently as well. Everyone sitting in front of you today worked tirelessly to get here. These are good men and women with a desire to help and a desire to grow. And whether they knew it or not, that commonality is what brought them closer together little by little. And as it did, their differences now gave way to strength. Yesterday, as the program drew to a close, we all sat down in the classroom for one last conversation. The staff answered questions, we shared stories, we gave recommendations, advice, and I saw the connections that had developed over time between the class. And I'm proud of what these people have accomplished. I'm proud of the instructors who helped them accomplish that. I'm excited for their road ahead, and I want the class to know, yes, you have gotten it together. Don't lose your passion. Don't lose that edge. Stay humble, stay engaged. Remember your differences and continue to celebrate them. And above all, always remember what it means to be a professional. Welcome aboard. We'll see you out there. Trainee Hawkins, everyone.
Hello and good afternoon, everybody. Oh, thank you, guys. I appreciate that. Keeping that tradition going. Welcome to the graduation of Training Class 38. Woo! So the other day I went to Giant. It's an inside joke, I apologize. My name is Benjamin Hawkins, and I, just to give you guys a background, I'm a Marine, a former Baltimore City school teacher, a college graduate, a husband, a homeowner, and I can say without a doubt that this is the proudest day of my life. I apologize. With the exception of June 11th, 2022, Mary Beth. Put that in there. In my time with Howard County, I've come to know the very best that our department has to offer. I've created bonds with my fellow trainees that will truly last a lifetime. And I've had the honor of knowing so many exceptional individuals that make up this organization. You can break up our department into 3 distinct categories. those who can count and those who cannot. I wish I could tell you guys what being a firefighter really does mean to me, but we do not have the time during this ceremony. Instead, this quote puts into words what I could not. Written by firefighter paramedic Huter from the book Gutter Medicine. I was sitting at my desk one day, September 11th, 2001, as I watched the towers fall. I knew there were a lot of responders in that building, and I felt a huge rush of sadness. It had been a national story when 6 guys from Worcester, Massachusetts had died. This was so much bigger that I could not wrap my mind around it. The first report said as many as 100 firefighters could be missing. Then I heard another report that there were 200 missing, 200 men like me. Then 300, finally 343. That sadness was replaced by pride. Pride to even be in the same profession as these men and women. Pride to be part of the same profession that when the bell goes off, you respond. No other priorities, no other goals, no what's in it for me. To even be a small and distinct part of that profession that produced such men and women was suddenly part of who I was. I hadn't understood it before. These were not extraordinary people. They were just firefighters and paramedics who had went to work that day. Ladies and gentlemen on the stage, we are now part of that legacy. We are the ones that people look to on their worst days of their lives. We are the few that go towards the fire while others run away. Pain, commitment, challenges, the physical and mental demands that have been placed upon us these past 32 weeks. These have been some of the hardest days of our lives. Every test, both written and physical, has been a stepping stone. Every motivation, every setback, a learning experience. We have come out on the other side. It took us 32 very long and grueling weeks to earn this title. Now it is upon us to earn that title every single day. But this is a celebration, a huge accomplishment in every single one of our lives, both on and off this stage. We did not make it here alone, and we couldn't have done it alone. There are 3 distinct groups of people that I would like to acknowledge at this time. First, and most importantly, our instructors. Like Captain Kirby said, our talk yesterday, you guys did disclose to us that we were your favorite class, and that is a secret that will stay in this room. We will never talk about that again. We have no idea how much work and effort you truly put into us. Your commitment to us in making this department a better place, training and educating us to the best of your abilities is not only a testament to this organization, but to you as individuals. We will work every single day of our lives to earn that legacy. Secondly, to our families and friends, especially Quentin Joseph, wherever you are. This has been a difficult experience for us, but even more so for you. Our countless hours of work, studying, and being physically and mentally exhausted have left us with very little to give to you. Your commitment to us, standing by our sides, has made this possible. We will never be able to thank you enough for all that you have done and will continue to do. You are truly our solace on our worst days and what makes our house a home. And finally, I want to acknowledge those sitting on this stage. Training Class 38. From my own experience, you have personally watched me grow from day one to this very day, as I have also watched you grow. More than anyone else, you've watched my struggles, have cheered me on, and have been my friend. No other person has been with me more than you throughout this. You will always be part of me, and I will always be proud to have been with you. I'm not the same person I was 32 weeks ago. Finally, I want to leave everybody with a last piece of advice. There's a saying out there that you should treat every day as if it is your last. While I do appreciate what this quote is trying to say, I think it misses the mark. Instead, from your first shift to your last, treat every day like it is your first. Be excited to be there, to learn, to teach, to grow. Remember why you're here. Congratulations, TC38.
And how exactly do you follow that? Thank you both. So listen, as you can see, in every academy class, there are standouts. Certainly every member of a cohort brings their own flavor, their own experiences and personality into the mix to enhance the bigger group. The instructional staff, and frequently the class itself, identifies those standouts, and we take this moment to formally recognize them. Captain Lou Kirby will announce the Trainee Class 38 valedictorian and 2 other specialty awards. Captain Kirby?
All right, so the award goes to the student with the highest cumulative GPA through the entire program. And the TC38 valedictorian is Legina Kim. This next award goes to the unofficial leadership, the person that exists behind the scenes that doesn't always get the credit. And there's typically many in the class, but one stood out more than anyone else. Melissa Plowman. And lastly, we have the most physically improved. This award isn't just based on sheer numbers, it's also based on heart and the desire to continue even when you don't feel like it. Alex Drystat.
Congratulations, Alex and Melissa. Well done. Regina Kim, outstanding work. All right, before we get to the next portion of the ceremony, I want to recognize our wonderful education and training staff, as the fire chief had mentioned, as well as numerous support instructors who stepped up on a daily basis to help deliver our programs. We'd also be remiss if we didn't reach out to the other bureaus in the department who routinely support us by providing personnel, equipment, expertise, all to assure that the trainees are tuned into all the county's resources and up with our expectations. So thank you to those members. All right, at this time, I'd like for the ceremonial committees to make their way to the stage. If you're involved in the pinning and badging and certificates, please come on up. You're gonna be on the my left-hand side of the stage, your right. Okay. We're moving into the certificate and badging portion of the ceremony. As the ceremonial committee makes their way to the stage, we ask that you please take pictures from your seats or from the center aisles. Please keep the front of the stage open if you can, along with the perimeter of the auditorium so that families can move. For this portion, each trainee has the option of allowing family members to place their pins and special folks to put their badges on. To facilitate this process, each trainee and family were given a number in accordance with their name in alphabetical order. As we progress, I will call out groups of numbers. When I call out your groups of numbers, please make your way to my right-hand side of the stage, your left hand, and the ushers will line you up and get you ready to pin. All right, so at this time, let's start working families 1 through 5. All right. All right, so as we begin, this is truly about trainee class 38. These are your loved ones. As they come across the stage to be pinned, feel free to acknowledge their success. All right, we ready? All right, here we go. Samuel Bogage. Edgar Canales. Cameron Carden. At this time, let's have families 6 through 10 begin to line up on the stage right. Eric Cox. Cody D'Angelo. Garrett Dell. Alex Drystat. At this time, let's have families 11 through 15 come to the stage right. Jillian Gonder. Jeffrey Green Jr. Shane Harper. Benjamin Hawkins. Joshua Henson. Nicholas Edward Joseph. Legina Kim. At this time, let's have families 16 through 20 move to stage right and line up. Richard Mills. Jeremy Noddison Reynolds. Chris Nickel. Riley Norris. At this time, let's have families 21 through 25 come to stage right. Emmanuel Orasanya. Cameron Paul. Rashad Pearson Jr. Melissa Plowman. Ernesto Ramos. Aww. At this time, let's have families 26 through 30 start to make your way to the right side of the stage. Seth Rhodes. Courtney Roach. Skylar Rush. Carlos Segovia. Chase Stryker. At this time, let's have families 31 through 37 come to the right-hand side of the stage. Daniel Taylor. Morgan Thayer. Austin Watkins. Brennan Robert White. Dakota Williams. Jordan Williams. Michael Woodland. Paige Saveski. McGuire Zimmerman. Okay, as we wrap up our final handshakes, before we completely let this place go, we have one more little detail to take care of. At this time, I'd like to invite Clerk of the Court, Mr. Wayne Roby, to the stage to deliver the oath of office.
Raise your right hands and repeat after me. I,
Sam Bogey. Edgar Canales. Cameron Carter. Eric Cox. Tony D'Angelo. Aaron Bell. Alex Grasham. Julian Bonder. Jeff Green. Shane Harper. Benjamin Hawk. Josh Vincent. Nicholas Joseph. Regina Ken. Richard Mills. Jeremy Madison Reynolds. Christopher Nichols. Riley Norris. Emmanuel Orsani. Cameron Paul. Sean Pearson Jr. Melissa Plowman. Ernesto Ramos. Seth Rose. Courtney Roach. Carlos Segovia. Jay Stryker. Daniel Taylor. Morgan Thayer. Brennan White. James Williams. Woodland.
Paige Zabeski.
McGuire Zimmerman. Austin Watkins.
Do solemnly affirm
Do solemnly affirm
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
of the United States,
of the United States,
that I will be faithful
that I will be faithful
and bear true allegiance
and bear true allegiance
to the state of Maryland
to the state of Maryland
and support the Constitution
and support the Constitution
and laws thereof,
and laws thereof,
support the Howard County Code
support the Howard County Code
and the policies and procedures
and the policies and procedures
of the Howard County Department
of the Howard County Department
of Fire and Rescue Services,
of Fire and Rescue Services,
and that I will,
and that I will,
to the best of my skill and judgment,
to the best of my skill and judgment,
diligently and faithfully,
diligently and faithfully,
without partiality or prejudice,
without partiality or prejudice,
execute the duties
execute the duties
of a Howard County firefighter
of a Howard County firefighter
according to the Constitution
according to the Constitution
and laws of this state.
and laws of this state.
Congratulations. You can put your hands down.
So as our recruits take a moment to soak in the occasion, we'd like to share a little something we do for each graduating class. The class video brings together snippets of Academy life over the last 8 months and allows the former trainees to enjoy the opportunity to reflect on their experiences. Enjoy.
Drive right past here every day. You're coming in and out of work. We're going to run past here. We're going to run through here throughout the rest of the program. Towards the beginning of the program, we like to kind of make a little stop right here and have a little bit of a gut check. I want you to think about your lives. Who are you impacting? Are you going to be the professional? Are you going to give it your all? What are you going to do in your life? So think about that as we run out of here.
On April 8th, as our friends, family, and community members were eagerly awaiting the solar eclipse, our class was beginning a nerve-wracking 32-week journey. We had no idea what we were getting ourselves into, but we put our nerves aside for the opportunity of a lifetime. In our second week of the academy, we completed mission-oriented tasks to give us a taste of what was to come in the fire program, and taught us our body is only as strong as our mind. During a particularly difficult evolution, we were encouraged to remember why we're here, which gave us our class motto, Remember the Why.
My why for being here is I owe it to myself to take on something bigger than myself, as well as pursue my career in public safety as a third-generation firefighter.
The instructors and staff, the motivation they inspire, whether it's helping us to study for a test or pushing us along in a workout or something physically demanding, they make the Academy an incredible place to learn.
Of my many whys, my biggest are my daughters. I want to be a good role model for them. I want to show and teach them the values of selflessness, compassion, integrity, resilience, and good work ethic, which is the epitome of a quality firefighter.
Something I've learned in the Fire Academy is that you're not going to be great at everything the first time you try it, and that's not a bad thing. The Academy is all about learning, leaving your comfort zone, and figuring out what you need to work harder on. Finding something that you don't feel proficient in is just part of the process and gives you the opportunity to keep pushing, get better, and grow as a firefighter.
The highlight of this academy for me was learning countless new skills and getting the opportunity to push myself on a daily basis.
My father has been the biggest inspiration for this career path. His work ethic and drive has motivated me to do the same. Another big part of why I'm here is I love to serve others and make an impact in my community, putting my heart into the skills I learned to help other people in need.
Let no man's ghost return to say his training let him down.
During the academy, I learned the importance of having routine, whether it was methodically examining a patient during EMT or organizing my clothes and study materials each night. I also learned the importance of being flexible, because not everything is going to go exactly as you'd planned.
My reason for becoming a firefighter and going through this academy was my grandfather. My grandfather was involved in the fire service for many years, and I wanted to follow in his footsteps. He was my inspiration for becoming a volunteer firefighter and now a career firefighter. Unfortunately, my grandfather passed away before finding out I was accepted into this academy, but I know he would be proud of me and is cheering me on. My grandfather is my why.
I am not the same person who walked through the door 32 weeks ago. I never knew this relatively short amount of time could not only teach me so much about myself and a career, but change me this much. This academy has challenged me academically, physically, and mentally. There have been no days to slow down or take our time. It has been one round after another in a 32-round fight. I will be forever grateful to every single person who helped me along this journey. Every class talk, every friend I made, from the times we butted heads and the times we really came together as a team. I will never forget R38. I am not the same person who walked through the door 32 weeks ago.
I learned that this academy is a marathon, not a sprint, and to trust the process that our instructor set up for us. These 32 weeks were a long journey for me. Therefore, I had to have the endurance to show up every day and be all in if I were to be successful both here and in the field.
Copy, you're bringing the victim down to the alpha side, third floor stairwell.
We started this journey as complete strangers and ended as a family. With every family comes ups and downs, highlights and challenges, and opportunities to learn and grow. To my classmates, as you embark on this new career, I encourage you to remember your whys. Why you started, why you're here, and why you're pushing forward. All in TC38. With every family comes ups and downs, highlights and challenges, and opportunities to learn and grow. To my classmates, as you embark on this new career, I encourage you to remember your whys. Why you started, why you're here, and why you're pushing forward. All in TC 38.
So a special thanks to Battalion Chief Retired Gary Jones for putting that video together for us. Recruit Class 38 is going to remain standing. We'll have the privilege of bringing Lieutenant Nate Martin back to the podium for our benediction.
If you'd all just bow your heads with me for just another minute of prayer. Father, we take a few moments before the celebrations begin just to pause and reflect on what's been accomplished here. We offer up a few specific prayers along with the ones that are in our hearts. I pray for the Academy staff that has worked so diligently to train these individuals and prepare them. I pray that their lessons and teachings would echo through the careers of Class 38. I pray for the families of Class 38 as they learn what it is to become a friend, family, or loved one of these men and women. I pray for patience and compassion as they learn what it is to love one of us. I pray for the shifts that you will be joining Class 38. I pray that you are met at the door with high standards and consistent encouragement. In Class 38, my prayer for you is that you would embrace your new rank with the mind of a student and the heart of a warrior. We ask that you be over all these individuals, that they would have long, healthy, and meaningful careers, that they would impact others, that they would pass on the torch and honor those who came before them. In your name we pray. Amen. Amen.
All right, as the astute young ones in the audience are telling us, we've been at this long enough. This concludes the graduation ceremony. We ask that you please stay in your seats for the dismissal of Recruit Class 38. Thank you all for coming this afternoon. Have a wonderful weekend. Stay safe. Yeah.